Welcome back, folks. Today we are out at our little, I don't know, you call it plantation. It's our little spot with potential Christmas trees. We don't do them commercially. This is strictly for family use. And I think this is the third or fourth year that we've been doing a bit of pruning on these. They all just grew naturally, but we are trying to groom a few. And hopefully one of these will be our tree this year. So there are a couple of steps to this process. Right now Michael's just trimming back a bit of maple that's hanging down in there, but they grow fairly thick on the ground. So each year we go through and select which ones we are going to continue to prune and which ones are going to have to go. So we do have a few that are coming along fairly nicely, and then you get some that do weird and wonderful things. So there's two there. Now there's one.
Snap, snap.
So first thing is the leader. Now they should be cut at an angle, a little above a bud. Michael, of course, is just going snip, snap, snip.
Yep, caught me.
But that's the proper way to do them.
Oh dear. The proper way.
So then, if you take the leader off, Mr. Hickey, the ones down below, right, to keep the shape.
Well,
Close enough.
a pruning genius.
Right.
I said a pruning genius.
Right. And then, of course, you shape the tree itself.
He definitely needs a little shaping.
Which professionally would be done as a shearing, where you would essentially take a machete and go down the whole side, but we just use the tools and equipment that we have on hand.
Chainsaw.
No, the trees aren't that big.
Hey.
Now usually, of course, I'm doing trees at the same time, but then there'd be nobody to hold the camera.
Everybody knows I do all the work.
No, they don't.
Oh.
You do try and keep telling them that you do all the work, but it's... I'm sure if you keep telling them, maybe a few will believe you. Yeah, look at the top on him. He's got a few years to go. Yeah, I think I'd leave most of that. Get him next year.
Yeah, he's got some problems.
Yeah, but he may sort himself out. Well, here's one guy that's doing fairly well. Don't know if he'll be thick enough for this year or tall enough for this year. He's what? 6.5 feet maybe at the moment. Maybe
yeah,
7
max.
at most. Yeah.
Cut right at the ground level.
And with balsam fir, they can be pruned at any time of the year, but mid to late summer is what's recommended. This is actually a little later. Normally I would have had these done in July.
We could decorate this striped maple.
if you dig him up and put him in a pot. Otherwise he's going to be a stick come December.
Perfect. Charlie Brown.
I'm the Christmas lover, not Michael. My father was very fussy about his Christmas trees. He'd walk this property for months before Christmas to select the tree that he wanted that year. And there was one year he just could not find one he was happy with. And we ended up taking 2 trees and drilling holes in the trunk and adding some branches to get an acceptable tree. Then of course there was the year his brother, who usually came and got a tree for his place, cut down the beautiful large fat tree that Dad had chosen for that year. And that was bad enough, but then he took it home and it was too big for his space, so he threw it out and didn't use it.
Whoops.
Dad was not pleased. I'm not sure if that wasn't the year that we had to drill the holes and add the branches to one. May not have been the same year.
Well, you could probably walk for many miles now and not find,
Yeah,
other than what we've trimmed here,
that's right.
to find a natural,
A decent Christmas
Or-
tree.
just,
Our first winter, which would be 11 years ago when we first moved back onto the property, we did a lot of stamping and tromping around the property. We did eventually find a tree that we cut and used, but he was pretty sad.
pretty sad. Yeah, I mean, we even took down like 30 footers that you could,
That the tops looked like they might be
well,
okay,
might be okay.
and they weren't.
No. No. Love this woodlot, but it sure isn't kind to fir in terms of making them attractive.
Lots of nice spruce,
Oh, yeah.
if you wanted a spruce tree. But not so easy finding a decent fir.
No. He's actually, this guy is ready to go, really, other than his top.
Yeah, maybe that's this year's. He needs some shaping up, especially to get the top in a proper Christmas tree shape. But as far as size goes,
Some of them about here.
yep.
And here.
Yep.
And here.
Yeah. Hey, don't be tossing that at me.
I'm going to see if I can get up in the top there.
So you can see he's shaping up quite nicely.
Got him.
Not quite.
But yeah, he's
I think
He's
that
not
might
too
be the
bad.
one. Don't tell my brother. I don't want a repeat of having my brother cut down the tree that we want for Christmas.
I'm not even sure they.
I think they
just
use an
had
artificial tree.
artificial.
Yeah, so we're probably safe. We obviously haven't perfected this because I have found that a number of them, after being pruned back on the leaders, end up then with 2 or 3 leaders the following year, which I don't think is supposed to happen. see Michael takes great delight in this stuff, huh?
Be a lot more fun with a chainsaw, believe me. So?
He needs a little bit of work here on the left-hand side, too. Yeah. Out of there. Well, he's a reasonably respectable shape, even if he's not perfect.
Like most of us, right?
Are you a respectable shape,
well,
but not perfect? So there he is. Not looking bad. Yeah, he's got a big top. So I'm not sure what the percentages of people that have artificial Christmas trees versus real trees. I think the last I saw it was around 50-50, but definitely prefer a real one in spite of the mess. Nothing smells like a real tree.
Especially if you pick a cat spruce.
Yeah, no.
Okay, so she's made me turn on the camera to demonstrate her small amount of work that she's going to contribute to this.
Well, I just saw this a little short, round fella.
Are you talking about yourself or the tree?
Fella.
Okay. I thought maybe you were using the generic, you know, like you guys or...
Royal sort of? No.
Yeah.
No.
Oh.
Anyway, he needs a few years and he's not great
Oh, yeah.
on top, but he is nice and thick and bushy.
He is.
So we'll give him a chance. And we do just basically eyeball the shape.
Oh, yeah.
There's nothing scientific about this. But look how lovely and lush he is.
He is.
So his top's not great, but...
No. He's going to have to start producing there.
Yeah,
or,
and he may. Like, we got a couple little side branches coming out there, so we'll have another look at him next year and see how he's doing. But he is a lovely round.
Yes, he is.
Christmas tree.
Well, so thank you for your modest contribution to this endeavor.
I did some others. The Christmas tree plantation is kind of my idea. Because I'm the one that loves Christmas, I guess. There's a little guy that should have a little dog too. Lights in my eyes, it's kind of hard to see him, but...
Thinking about making her a pair of stilts so she'll be able to, you know, get up there and...
Once they get over the 5.5 foot mark, I'm out of luck.
Say goodnight, Gracie.
Good night, Gracie. How about thanks for watching, guys. It's a lovely warm day in August, but Merry Christmas.
Yoo-hoo! Take care, be safe.
Catch you next time.